You want to smell rich and chic? I have a small list of fragrances that pretty much smell just like that, specifically for women in this video. And as always, all the fragrances that I mentioned will be available in the Amazon associate links down in the description below. I'm going to start with maybe one of the the first thing that comes to mind when I think of a kind of cool rich girl fragrance. I think of Initio Musk Therapy. Now this is a unique take on the musk note. Instead of being heavy, animalistic, really intense, this is a soft musk. This is a soft, sensual, feminine musk that is very attractive. Now, this is more of an intimate type of fragrance. It's not going to have great projection. Longevity is on the lower side because it is, again, designed to be a more intimate fragrance. Longevity is like 4 hours about, but the way this smells is just phenomenal. The musk is unique in a way in that it's warm, but not animalistic. It's warm, kind of like laundry out of the dryer. That warm nature that it has, but it's soft at the same time. It has some sort of like cottony fluffiness to it. It's hard to describe, but this is very pleasant. It's, again, just kind of smooth and soft, even a little bit velvety. But the musk here is definitely designed to be light while still being warm. So definitely a good option for those who don't want a fragrance that's too strong. Again, more of like a clean, natural type of scent. And it's pretty versatile. You could pretty much wear this anytime, anywhere, just because it's so innocuous, so unintrusive. So again, you could pretty much take this anywhere you want, wear this anytime, any time of the year, any occasion, and you'll be good to go. So if you want something stronger than Musk Therapy, because it is pretty faint, then a fun thing to wear is Mind Games Blockade. This is a very unique, very luxurious type of fragrance, mainly because it's like a kind of a tropical fruit type of fragrance, but also having these really heavy wood notes like oud, and it has suede and has amber, things like that. So mixing those is really interesting. Now it also has green mango and peppercorn, so you're really getting this big mix of really sweet tropical fruits and then really heavy, pepper, suede, oud, things like that. So you're getting this big mix of things. This is super luxurious, super attractive, and very, very unique, mainly because it uses notes that are very rare. You don't come across them too often. Again, there's mango, there's tomato leaf in here. If you've smelled tomato leaf, it's actually pretty good smelling. But this is, again, fun to wear and unique. Definitely, if you want to be more niche, stay away from the mainstream options, this is a good option. And it just has that luxuriousness to it. It has that aura to it. And pretty good longevity. Both the fruit notes and like the suede and the oud notes are all very strong. It's about a 7-hour fragrance. It becomes a little bit more intimate after that, but it can last up to 8. So definitely a good option if you want something very unique, a little bit of sweetness from the fruit, and then, grounded by the wood and the suede. Then, if you want something maybe a bit heavier, a bit more serious, not too serious, then I would say Oud Satin Mood. This is a really good option. It just smells rich. It smells luxe, This is one of my favorites just because of the mix of the oud and the Turkish rose notes that it has. This is actually a unisex option. It's kind of leaning more towards the feminine, but it's still more unisex. This is a great option for special occasions, mainly because it just has that special occasion vibe to it. Like a nice dinner or some special event type of thing. This is kind of a smoldering, mysterious, seductive type of fragrance. Very attractive, very warm because of the oud, you will not be escaping the oud. It goes full oud in this one, you know, so you get that muskiness, you get that woodsiness, and then you get the slight sweetness of the rose. And it creates really just a wonderful, heavy, yet slightly sweet type of fragrance. So really this is a 10 out of 10, at least in my opinion. I love this one. So definitely, if you want to show off for some reason, you could wear this one and you'll be good to go. Now, something a little less intense than that, you could try Jo Malone, Peony, and Blush Suede. This is also a nice one if you kind of want something sweet but not too sweet, but also a little bit warm and leathery but not too intense. It really balances everything out. It also has some red apple thrown in there. It's a very kind of opulent type of fragrance. Now also the longevity is pretty good on this, mainly because the suede gives it grounds it, gives that better longevity. This is about 7 hours, maybe even 8 if you're pushing it. But this is very nice if you're looking for that leathery note mixed with the florals. Definitely very seductive, very rich smelling, very cool. You can't really go wrong with this. It's kind of designed to be one of those well-liked fragrances. Now, the last one is if you really want to be hardcore about your fragrances. And this is from Utang, specifically Utang. So this is a unisex option. It's primarily a resinous fragrance. It has the amber, it has the myrrh, it kind of smells a little bit like frankincense in my opinion, and just, you know, a whole bunch of other resins. This has no sweetness in it. It has a little bit of myrtle, but that doesn't really add any sweetness to it. So it's resinous, a little bit green as well, and a little bit smoky. Again, this is a hardcore fragrance. It's a little bit more on the masculine leading side, even though it is unisex, but in general, this is one of those super sexy, super seductive, smoldering and mysterious types of fragrances, while still being very luxurious. But this is a more serious type of fragrance. Like when you smell this, you know you mean business. This is not like a bubbly, fun type of fragrance. This is like solid, all business. You know? So keep that in mind. Very strong, very intense. Again, resins are the main thing you're getting here. So if you're into resins, you're most likely gonna like this. It also, even though there is no actual smoke note, it does have just some smoke insinuation just from the resins. But in general, a very intense and long-lasting and nice fragrance. But that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. So if you liked it, of course you could leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.